there are guys out there in free agency that are going to take the minimum that Brad Stevens has an opportunity to bring in, okay? And to have a live body, a productive player, a guy who can play some spot minutes. You know, Brooklyn just signed Markieff Morris. So there are guys still out there. This whole Durant thing held everything up, right? So now there's, with the free agency, there's the haves and the have-nots, the dudes who sign the max deals and the big deals, and then the middle class gets kind of left out, and then you got all these brothers who are not quite good enough to make 10 or 12 million, who are going to end up making league minimum because all the money's gone. And only two teams, San Antonio and Indiana, have any real cap space, and they're not trying to win this year. So there's going to be a lot of opportunities, a lot of players, you know, hey, my man, and I'm gonna say it right now, and Sherrod better be with me. My man Carmelo Anthony is still out there.
Hey now.
Carmelo Anthony is still available.
But Gary, there's a reason why Carmelo is still available.
Well,
there's a reason why.
I do think, I mean, he had actually a good year with the Lakers last year. If you play him in a damn role, you know, you ain't asking him to stop nobody, but you're asking him to hit threes. I mean, Carmelo could help this team. I'm convinced of that. Shoot, he shot 40-something% last year from three. He averaged 13 points. Let's look up Carmelo's numbers, shall we? I mean, to me,
Gary's excited with it.
Look, he's been waiting.
Saying, like, bring.
He about to write a column.
Yeah, you know, Gary, like that little kid who's about to do double dutch and he about to go in. Gary been waiting to go in on this all week.
It's funny. He's been dropping nuggets of Melo like every week. Melo.
Let's look at Carmelo's numbers. Carmelo shot 44% from the field, 38 from three, and averaged 13 points a game last year for a trash Lakers team. 13 points on a team that was who was going to give him the ball? Russell Westbrook? Who's going to give him the ball? And this brother came in and averaged 13 points a game. He averaged 13 points a game the year before in Portland and 15 the year before in Portland. So ever since he got exiled, he's been a productive player. And his three-point percentage, 38.5 3 years ago, 41 last year, and 38 this past coming year. So why not take a
max
look
contract?
at it?
He earned it.
So Gary, why do you think he's not on a team right now?
I think I'm
not trying to. That sounded so petty, but like I'm genuinely asking.
You are being petty. The Lakers, I think, have to decide whether they want to. I mean, Carmelo's not young. The Lakers have decided to go young. I think they went too old last year, and they were too damn old. Yeah. And Carmelo was one of those. That's why Dwight ain't got no contract. You know, they went way too old. But my point is, bring in Carmelo. I'm sort of serious in a sense. Give him a look. I mean, he can hit the three. He can show you he can still play at this level. He's in good shape. You know, you ask him to stop somebody. You ain't asking Gallinari to stop nobody. But I'm saying there's a quality of free agent out there now that the market set itself to where you can get a quality veteran guy at a low price, and you can bring him in, and as long as he's with the team concept, playing a certain way, playing in the system, knowing he's not going to be getting 40 minutes a game, and understanding he's trying to win a chip, there'll be a lot of guys in that line who will be team leaders, who will be the old heads, and all that stuff that you need from a veteran that can come in and help this team. Because that's what I think this team lacks. I mean, we make fun of Udonis Haslem, but there's a reason that he keep bringing that dude back, because he's a leader, and it's not for his play on the court. I'm not talking about bring Udonis, a guy who can't play. Carmelo can still play. There's guys, Dwight Howard can still play. DeMarcus Cousins can still play. There's guys out there who are in their 30s who can still play that you can consider. If not, if it's Noah Vonleh gets that spot, and Bruno Caboclo and Mafundo,
Fiondu Kabengele.
Yeah, that's right. Fiondu.
First name Fiondu.
Fiondu. If they take the spots, then let them. That's you're young.
Yeah.
But I also think you could look and go get a veteran guy. Now, make sure he's a good locker room guy. I think these guys understand they're playing for their careers. You know, they don't want to be Allen Iverson. You know, they don't want to be kicked out the league before their time because people are, you couldn't accept shoot, Sherrod could tell you about AI in Detroit and how that went. I mean, you know, you don't want to be that guy. These guys want to still play in the league. So they're going to do what you ask them to do. You know, they're not going to, they know this is not 2015 or 13 where they was making all-star games and all that. Yeah. So to me, Brad has the option to look the free agent market, bring another guy in, and then if he loses minutes to Gallinari or if Grant loses minutes, oh well, you trying to win a championship. You fill your damn team with some damn talent. You see the Warriors? See all the options they had during the finals? They pulled Otto Porter out, Gary Payton Jr., Jordan Poole. They pulled brothers out of the woodwork. Bits of Belikia, they pulled dudes who could play, who did not, and they didn't even play their young guys. They didn't play Kuminga and the other kid. They didn't play those guys because they didn't, you know, it's like, so to me, you fill your roster up with talent and you let them dudes fight it out. And the dudes who don't play just don't play. Mm-hmm. Bingo.